Ha ha ha, it worked. Welcome back to part 2 of the 1980 Lincoln Town Coupe. So I've been doing some research about the dash, why the speedometer doesn't show up, and it could be the brain box that goes there that controls this far right message center, which doesn't work. So I'm thinking it's drawing some sort of power where the speedometer doesn't work. If not, we've got to take this whole dash off, this upper dash, and then I'm going to check the speedometer cable that goes to the transmission, see if that might be our little issue that we've got going on. And I remembered to get some fuses for the turn signals, so we'll put that in real quick, and then I'm just gonna get started on plugging that message center thing. So I'll show you what we need to unplug here. And the mileage on this thing, by the way, is very low, 31,758. So this thing doesn't have too much mileage on it. But this is what where is it here? Oh, right over here. So this is what we're looking to unplug. So we're just going to unplug this brain box and see maybe if that speedometer will work. All right, let's get in here. I got a little screwdriver. That's that's all we've got to use right now. I'm going to use this phone for light too while I take that off. All right, so we got it out of there. Took a bit of hassling, but we didn't break any clips. I'm surprised. Usually you break them because they're so brittle. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's get the battery in and installed, you know what I mean. By just hammering it in with some vice grips for now. All right. Now we got the moment of truth here. Waiting. Nope, didn't work. Well, that's weird. So then there's something inside there that's messed up. Well, or at least we got the turn signals working again. That's about all we got so far here. So you're gonna need to come out then, you little bugger. All right, so we got most of the panels off now because I need to get to this upper part. So I took all the screws that go up there. Now I'm gonna take, where was it here? Oh yeah, these screws out. The ones here, 2 of them. And then this panel should come out, maybe. Maybe it will, hopefully. Okay, so we got part of the dash out now. Okay, so I can see there, okay, that's the digital dash. But I'm just having one problem with this antenna thing, because this comes off in one panel. So I'm wondering, like, I don't know how to take those out. This one's loose. This one here, this vent thing is loose. But I don't want to break it either, so I'm going to need to figure out how I can do that without smashing anything to bits and breaking it. Okay, so we just got it off. I just got some vice grips and pulled on it, and booyah, came right off. Now I just need to snag this around and get this out of my way. See what we're looking at here. I don't need to take the steering wheel down here. Oh yeah. Beauty. All right, you're coming off now. Perfect. And there you have it, folks. We now have access to the dash. So this speedometer It's kind of weird why it doesn't work. Okay, so we got the screws out for it. Now we can probably just pull it out at this point. I do feel a cable in there, speedometer cable, but you never know what could be the issue. So anyway, let me work on getting this out. Okay, so I think I found a problem here with the fusible link that goes all the way to the alternator and the regulator. Well, it turns out it was burnt, so I'm going to replace it with a new wire I got online, and we'll see if it works. Right now I'm just trying to clean that up because that looks a little dirty. Okay, if anybody asks, this is a good job right here. I don't know, maybe it will work. Hell, if it blows up, oh well. Okay, so now we're at the moment of truth now, if this wire will work or not that I put in. Everything's tightly fastened. No sparks putting the battery on, so that's a good sign. So now I'm just going to turn the key and see if it smokes or not. I know the dash is probably done for anyway, so I'm not even going to bother with the dash at this point. Okay, everything comes on. Now I'm going to check that wire. We're going to check the wire to see if it's doing anything it shouldn't be. This runs all the way down to the alternator and stuff, so I just want to make sure that it's gonna work. That's the problem. Yeah, we're good still. I'm just gonna sniff a bit. Okay, we're good so far, but maybe when it runs, maybe not. We're about to test this town coupe here to see if my wire fix worked or if it didn't work. And I'm going to see if it's charging with my alternator. So I got my all my fingers and toes crossed on this one, guys. That was awesome. I started the car and the camera just fell right over. I came running to see if it was charging, and sure enough, it was charging at 14 volts. So we actually fixed it with my Uber wire thing. It's warm, it's not smoking, so we're good there, but she is charging good. Huh. So let me try that again. I'm going to try and send you guys up here so that I can show you guys that it's charging. Because before, this car was not charging at all, like no signs of it. And I noticed this wire over here that goes to the alternator and the regulator was completely melted, that part. So I got a wire on Amazon for 10 bucks, threw it in, boom, yeah, she charges now. She's ready to rip for the year. Woohoo! Nice. Anyways, I'm gonna get you guys out down here, show you that it's charging. I gotta figure out how to set this up here so it doesn't fall over again. And then I'm gonna start it up again, and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna test it out. So if you guys can just hold on, don't fall on me now. Don't fall on me, please. That car rumbled the whole floor. Oh, the whole barn just almost fell over with this car. The dash, I think, is just faulty, and you're going to need to get that rebuilt because everything was fine there with it. So that is awesome that she charges now with my uberly amazing wire from Amazon. Look how bad of a job I did on that. It still works. I would drink a Diet Coke to that, that's for sure. Anyways, guys, this is the end of part 2, and we'll see you in the next one, what we're going to do. Because it's going to need a new windshield. This windshield's just, I don't know if you can see the cracks, but it's got some bad cracks, spiderweb cracks. The good thing is it's not on the driver's side, just on the passenger side. So that'll be fine driving to the windshield shop. And it's going to need some tires. I don't know what these tires are, probably 20 years old. So that's going to need to be looked after. But yeah, she's charging, so she's good to cruise. See you in the next. Okay, so welcome back. So I got a new dash for this thing. So we're going to put that in and see if it fixes our problem there. And then I also got a message center control box. So what I'm doing is I'm taking apart the dash again, and then I'm going to see if these parts work. But I'm not going to video me taking the dash apart again. All right, so we got most of the dash panels off. I'm just going to start taking this apart and then getting everything, all the connectors unplugged. Okay, so we got the dash just about out. I just need to get this ground strap down here off somewhere. Where is it here? I can't. It's hard to see in the dark, isn't it? It's up here. So I need to get that out, and then we can get this dash out, and then we can put the new one in, and I'm just going to test to see if it works. Alright, so we're just about to get this old dash out. I finally got that ground strap out of there. That was a pain because I had to use vice grips. So, oh well, what can you do? Let's get this old dash out of here then. Part transplant time with this car. And there you have it, folks. You got yourself a dash. So we have ourselves a side-by-side comparison. So this is the 80 off that. And this came off of a 1988 Lincoln Town car. So I'm hoping it works. It's the same size. I measured everything. The only thing is the ground straps are different. So this just kind of pops on. But this actually has a bolt that went right through it to hold it in. So I'm sure it'll be fine because they're kind of the same in a way. And then the back sides, I looked online, they were pretty similar. So there's only 2 connectors that go on this darn thing. I don't want to spill my Diet Coke either. So one connector goes there, and another goes there. And this one was about the same for the connectors. So we flip this over. So yeah, you have one there, and then one over here. So they're the same technically. And then I'm going to put this in too. So this actually runs the right side of the dash. So this is basically a message center system. So essentially you press the buttons on the dash here for your information. So it gives you like date and time. So you can select that. And then time to distance, I don't know, destination, fancy dancy things. I have them on my Mark 6, but I don't really use it just for the time and day, really. So let's see if we can get this friggin' thing in there. And then the most important part is probably I'll see if it works. And the thing that I'm worried about is this mileage. So the mileage is 57,000 there. And then this car only had like 31,000 on it. So I don't know if I can swap out the mileage on it. That's the problem, because this one had only 31,000 on it there. So maybe I can do that another day, just swap it for safety, because you need a speedometer working. So I got no other options here. except to put that one in there. And I bought this one for about $140. And that's a pretty good deal because they usually sell for about $500. And I got it with the message control center thing. So we'll see if it works. And I guess I'll just keep this one around if I ever want to swap the mileage on it, or I could see if I can do it now, but I really want to see if that works first. So let's get her in and yeah, see if she works. Okay, so we got our new dash in. This thing looks sweet. I've just connected everything together. I'm gonna throw the battery on and let's see what happens when I turn the key. Hey guys, guess what? Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. It fucking worked. Now if we get that message control thing in, that'll work too. Fucking sweet. Yes, yes, yes. It worked, it worked. Yeah, because this dash was like coming into two pieces, so that's bye-bye. But I'm gonna keep it with the car. I'm not even gonna bother swapping the mileage dumb things. I'm just gonna keep it with the car, the old part with the car. Why not? It's good memories. Taking the whole part, the whole fucking dash is sweet, isn't it? All right, so we're back again the next day, and I'm gonna see if this thing works. I'm just gonna plug it in on the floor and then put the battery on and see if this thing will work in the message center. Because we got the speedometer working, so that's great, with a new dash, of course. So that's safetyable, but I want to see if we can get this thing to work too with it. So anyways, I'm just going to plug it in down here. These are the connectors I took out before. I'm just going to like click them in and let it hang down and see if it works. All right, let's give her a shot. Oh yeah. Like this car was so heavily optioned. Like look at that. It's got lights in this side. And this side should have them. Yep. Oh, that one's missing. That one. Whatever. At least the driver's works, right? That's all that matters. So I just have it plugged in on the floor. And let's see what it does here. Ha ha ha, it worked. Let's not have that going, please. This is sweet. These dashes, I just, you know, something hits me hard on them because they are just so beautiful. Especially in this blue interior. Once this blue interior and the dash is cleaned up, it's a little cracked. I might just try and, I don't know, you could probably try and just Bondo that and color it. And then this side has the same problem on it. Other than that, the dash is in great shape, just needs a clean. Wow, that's so good. That is so good. So I need to figure out how to put that in there properly because I don't want that hanging down there. It's good if it doesn't work because then you could just like kind of kick it while you use the throttle, but you know, who wants to do that? You kick the shit out of it. Well, let's see here if these buttons work. So I want to change that to, oh, they don't work. Oh. Well, that's sad. Oh, that's not going to work. Come on, buttons. Buttons don't do shit. Just bleeping oil pressure all the time. And charge system. Maybe you got to start the car. I don't know. Well, let's put it in anyway because it does seem to show something on there. So some sounds of life is better than none, if you ask me. That sucks these buttons don't work. Oh, damn. That's a shame. Because this is like super high tech for its year because it's 1980. Be nice to have those working again. I don't know. There was a lot of problems with those. And I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, now it stopped. Oh, now it's on again. Now it's stopped. Now it's on again. So if you leave it down like that, it doesn't do it. Maybe a bulb. Oh, the bulb in the front's out, I think. Or something. Oh, maybe a bulb might be out. That's probably why it does that. Does that stay on the whole time? I don't like that. That's going to cause some drainage, I think, maybe. Well, I don't know what to do. Maybe it cuts out eventually, I hope. I'm just going to wait to see if it cuts out. It may or may not, but we'll see. Okay, I think I figured it out. I just had this on the wrong setting. You just have to put those at off and then everything comes off and that's not showing up anymore. So that's good. I just got to keep that in mind. Some of these, old cars have these weird electrical problems. So you got to keep your eyes open for that kind of thing. Because I just bought a brand new battery for this car. So other than that, it's better than it was. All right, so we got the new one in and the old one out. This one, it looks a little rusted on the top, and the early 80s ones always failed. And the later 80s ones are more reliable, so I'm doing good here. And yeah, I think we're all set to go. And yeah. Thanks for watching the part 2 video of the 1980 Lincoln Town Coupe. We got the car charging, we got the dash working. The next steps would be the tires and the windshield, and we'll see you in the next one.